As I'm now officially a runner or hybrid athlete, depending on who you ask, I need to go and get all the gear. What's going on YouTube, it's Jason, and in this video, I am going to be explaining why I'm going hybrid. Now, those who are close to me know how much I hate the term hybrid. I think it's just a glamorous way of saying strength and conditioning. That's what it was when I started training like 20 years ago. But regardless of the terminology, it's something that I want to pursue, specifically in regards to running. What I'm trying to do over the next weeks and months is get my 5 kilometer time down to 20 minutes or less. I want to take you on this journey with me and show you how I structure my programs, show you the highs and the lows, and the name of this series is going to be called Setting Pace. So, why have I decided to go hybrid now? Well, it's a number of things. Number one, I've been training for 20 years now. Most of it's been bodybuilding. I'm 33. I feel like I've largely matured out of bodybuilding in its pure form. It's very extreme. It takes over your life a little bit. And the sole goal is just to maintain or attain an aesthetic physique. Like, at my age now, it just seems a bit of a pointless pursuit because I've been in shape for so long. Number two, I've always had this itch to be able to perform as good as I look. And one of the ways I wanted to do that was to run a 20-minute 5K. And I had that kind of itch in lockdown. I started a little bit, I didn't really follow it up and commit to it. Then I came out to Dubai. Yes, I did Louis Armstrong's run club, and I got a bit of a buzz for it again. Like, it was social. I loved the runner's high. I definitely got that while I was out there. And I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm grateful for everything bodybuilding has done for me, the physique it's given me, the discipline it's given me, the mindset it's given me. But at this stage of my life, I want to switch it up. And as I said, I want to perform as good as I look. Now, while all of this sounds very exciting, I'm under no illusion that there are going to be some hurdles. Hurdle number one is flat feet. I've known about my flat feet now for about 7 years, but I never really felt the negative effects when I was focusing on bodybuilding. I could squat, I could leg press, I could lunge, I was absolutely fine. The second I started increasing my running frequency in lockdown, I started to feel shin splints, knee was hurting, lower back was hurting. I did a bit more research, and it turns out in the army back in the day, you couldn't even get in if you had flat feet. They viewed it as a disability. And so what I've done very subtly is I've had to change my shoes and get this Asics stability shoe, hashtag not an ad. It's an absolute game changer. It kind of overcompensates for my arch. It gives me support around my ankle and means that my feet don't roll in when I run. Hurdle number two is injuries, of which I have 3, unfortunately. Number one is my shoulder, which I discussed during my Razor Sharp series. It's still not 100%, but it probably won't affect my running, so it's not the end of the world. Number two is my Achilles. Ever since I started running again, I feel like I've got a bit of a sore Achilles, maybe repetitive strain, maybe flat feet, who knows. I hear it's a common running injury, so it's not the end of the world, but definitely something to work around. And number 3 is my torn hip labrum. I mentioned in the past on one of my videos that I got into a car accident, and essentially I had to like fling myself over the bonnet of a car that was trying to hit me. And in the process, I tore my hip labrum. I haven't really done much to address the injury. I'm gonna have to do that if I wanna get my 5K time down. And the final hurdle that I'm gonna have to climb is my power to body weight ratio. It's gonna have to improve. I'm decently strong for my size. You have to be to build some muscle, right? You're gonna have to apply progressive overload. But people often forget that training for hypertrophy or muscle size is different to training for muscle strength and power. If your goal is to build muscle size, then you wanna use a weight that's about 60 to 70% of your max, maybe up to 80, and you want to be doing at least 6 reps or more, maybe up to 15 for practical reasons. You can do like 20 to 30 if you want to, but practically 6 to 15 works well. If your goal is to build muscle strength and power, on the other hand, then you want to be lifting north of 80% of your max, even up to 100% to be honest, and you want to be doing 6 reps or less, preferably in the 3 to 5 rep range. And obviously with that comes different rest times. If your goal is to build muscle size, then you want to be resting somewhere between 1 and 2.5 minutes between sets. If your goal is to build muscle strength and power, then you want to be shooting for somewhere between 3 and 5 minutes between sets. I haven't done this sort of training, like strength training, for something like, I'm gonna say 7 or 8 years. I couldn't even tell you what my current 1 rep maxes are. I haven't done them for ages, so this is all gonna be a little bit new to me. So in terms of nutrition, nothing is going to massively change. I'm currently on a 3-week mini cut, so in a few weeks' time, I'll probably ease into a less aggressive deficit, and then I'll be at maintenance. I'm not trying to be skinny, I still need to maintain my performance in the gym, and so macros are going to be the same and protein is going to stay high. So just to be clear, I'm not abandoning weight training and bodybuilding altogether. The plan is going to be to still maintain an aesthetic physique, still try and keep as much muscle as possible, but just try and add running to my training routine and ideally try and progress in both. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge. A lot of people either lean into running or lean into weight training. I want to do both, and so this series is going to be essentially me trying to navigate that and use science to progress in both areas. So as I'm now officially a runner or hybrid athlete, depending on who you ask, I need to go and get all the gear. Running shorts being a priority. I don't want to just run in gym shorts. I want the proper half leg short shorts, and maybe, oh, don't show the calves, and maybe even the sunglasses. I want to take running really seriously this year and push on. So we're first going to drop into Under Armour, see what they have. If they have anything naughty, we'll pick some up there. If not, we'll head into Nike. Let's go. So these are the short shorts, very naughty length. Got enough space to move and run in. Very naughty. Godzilla, ooey. Very, very naughty. Definitely getting these. Pink drawstring. Not sure about that, but otherwise, no, I think it's good. Definitely shorter than I think these are 5-inch. I think the ones I normally have are like here. So yeah, these feel like short rugby shorts, but they're running shorts, which are brilliant. These are the next pair. Again, length is incredibly naughty. So this is probably the largest I'll be. I want to come down in terms of weight, so I don't want to go bigger in the trousers. It's just about the length and whether I like it or not. I quite like them. Yeah, definitely a given running vibes. Went for the black shorts in the end. Final element to cover is training. So the plan is to do a 5-day training week and have 2 days off. So 5 weight sessions, 3 upper body and 2 lower body and conditioning, and then 3 runs. So 2 5Ks, 1 faster 5K, 1 easy run, and then 1 interval training session, which I've just finished. But yeah, that is everything. I'll keep you updated on my progress. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like it if you did. Subscribe to my channel to follow me on this journey, and I'll see you again soon.